What's up, humans? It's Steven, and we are back with Stranger Things Season 3, Episode 2. First episode got off to a really good start. I think this was a great start to the season. It really set up the stakes. It really hit on a lot of things scientifically, a little bit of comic book stuff. It was just all around good. We left off with Billy getting nabbed by whatever creature is coming out of the upside down now. So I have a feeling that he's like tough enough to survive. He's gonna like fight back or whatever. I don't think he's gonna be barred from season 1. But you know, who knows? Either way, I'm excited to get into it. Thank you for joining me. Let's do it. Your car is still messed up, dude. Oh, I guess it's good to go. He is out of there. So he's compromised now. That thing got on his mouth. He may have something inside him. Yeah, he's literally seeing the upside down like Will. Oh shit. What is this, an army of undead? He's got a slug on his head. Oh my god. Are we gonna get some Invasion of the Body Snatchers type shit? Like, are they gonna like replace people? Does Barb come back? So many questions.
I can't see you today.
Why not?
It's my Nana. She's very sick. We think she might die.
What?
His mom's listening. She's like, this is news to me.
Do you lie?
No. Friends don't lie. What, Mom? My mom's calling me. Better go. Talk to you tomorrow. Miss you already. Bye.
I told y'all, it's something crazy going on with the magnetism in this town right now.
Henderson.
Oh my god. I love this. Yo, this is great.
Can we talk? And then he said he missed me, and then he just hung up. He's a piece of shit. What? Mike doesn't have jack shit to do today, and his Nana obviously isn't sick. I guarantee you, him and Lucas are playing Atari right now. You're going to stop calling him. You're going to ignore his calls.
Oh my god, this is horrible.
Doesn't exist. He treated you like garbage. You're gonna treat him like garbage. Give him a taste of his own medicine.
God, dating his teens is so toxic.
And I can't do anything that will hurt them. You can understand that, right? But I shouldn't have said that.
Oh my god.
Billy. Billy.
Oh my god.
You think you have evil Russians plotting against our country on tape, and you're trying to translate, but you haven't figured out a single word because you didn't realize the Russians use an entirely different alphabet than we do. Right?
I kind of like her. She's growing on me.
Oh, yes, I forgot to mention. Come on over here.
Oh, hell no. What are you getting excited about?
I caught one of the little bastards.
What in the New York Super Rat?
Not Hopper. Not Mike. You.
Is this Dr. Clark? Oh my god, we haven't seen him in forever. Where have you been, buddy? Let's go. Let's go. Clark in the house.
Fires?
It's gonna explode. Oh, grody. Oh no, it's literally transforming.
I
want you to build.
To build what?
What you see.
I don't understand.
Take me to him.
What?
The setter you've hurt. What's going on? I heard screaming. Should I call an ambulance?
Is it looking for Will? Freak, man. It better not be looking for Will.
Excuse me, sir.
Ain't no way you can afford that
How much for
one.
this little teddy bear right here?
He's like, please.
300. I should have shot.
No. You're too young. Back away. This ain't it, Chief. That's nice. I like that one on her. That was a really good choice. That actually really looks good on her. Oh shoot, I do that with my photos. I get the little glow effect. I put coconut oil on my lens. You get the glow effect like that. Okay, they wildin' now. It's time to go home, 11. It's time to go home.
Isn't this a nice surprise?
What are you doing here?
Shopping. This is her new style. What do you think?
What's wrong with you?
Why do you lie?
Tell her.
I dump your ass.
Oh. And then they start playing Cold as Ice. No. Bro, they always hit him with the soundtrack.
Now,
I am so glad you can't smoke in restaurants anymore. I would hate that, especially considering I have asthma.
I don't see anything.
You won't.
You can't see it, but it's there, I assure you. Our very own Clark Byers electromagnetic field. Pretty neato, huh?
Yeah,
And this field affects any charged object in its vicinity,
just like my magnet.
just like your magnets.
Why is nothing?
So that's what's
happening?
happening.
Because our field is stable.
That's where the rats are
But
going.
if we reduce the current,
How?
There's a giant
the
electromagnetic
magnetic
field.
dipoles try. I suppose some large version of this AC transformer could exist.
Yeah.
A machine of some
A machine?
But
And
in
it's
order to
it's
reach
messing with the
warehouse,
polarity of the entire
gosh,
town.
That would take billions of. We cured polio in '53. Landed on the moon in '69. As I tell
Anything's
my
possible.
students, once you open up that curiosity door, anything is possible.
That's why you're the man, Dr. Clark.
The week is long. The
silver cat
feeds.
And blue
When
meets
blue meets
yellow in the west.
I mean, it just can't be right.
It's right.
Honestly, I think it's great news.
How is this great news? I mean,
It honestly sounds a lot
being
like
American heroes is total
the phrases they would
nonsense.
use on Sleeper
Too
Agents.
specific. It's obviously a code.
Ability that
When it
is
meets in the West,
Russians
is more than
and
likely
What do you
about
think
an
they were
attack
gonna
on
say?
the
Fire a
US.
warheaded- You need help getting up, little Stevie?
Would you two just shut up?
That's the song he heard.
The music. The music.
Okay, this is getting hella interesting.
I'm afraid no alcohol is allowed off the premises.
He's about to take the bottle. Sleeper agent, well, not sleeper agent, but a spy. What did I say? That's the super soldier from episode 1. They've already infiltrated. This is terrifying. So they're building an army. They're literally building an army. Oh, come on. Hey, yo. This season getting crazy. I'm not even gonna lie. We're 2 episodes in, and this season is already getting crazy, dog. So one of the things I'm really enjoying about this season is the time that they're taking on the character development. Not that these characters weren't already great, but because the crew has had time to like chill, like they've had 6 months of literally nothing happening, we actually get to see into their lives as it doesn't pertain to the Upside Down. So our first dynamic, we've got Mike and 11 learning how to be in a relationship, navigating teenage dating. We have Dustin, Steve, and God, I cannot remember her name right now. I will by next episode. They're encoding the message, and a lot of it has to do with Dustin and Steve. I imagine are bored because like they didn't have a lot going on before all the stuff that happened with the Upside Down, so they constantly have to keep, discovering new things, keep that brain active. And that's the same thing with Joyce. Joyce, since season 1, she has never been able to just chill out. Like, the moment something goes slightly wrong, she goes full head into it, investigation mode, trying to figure out what she can do. She doesn't like this idle time, and that's to be understood. I mean, she's a single mother. Her boys are out of the house all the time. Her boyfriend died 6 months ago, so she needs something to keep her mind occupied. And it's like the moment she started noticing anything weird with the magnetism, it's like, okay, this is all I can focus on now. And then you have Hop, who's in a precarious situation because the mayor is gonna eventually turn the town against him, which I really do love this dynamic of having this mall be such an imposing figure within the town, because I've always thought about that, like small towns really do thrive off of the mom and pop businesses, and there's a symbiotic relationship between them and the people of the town, because they can trust those businesses. They know those people, like they've grown up with those people. They know their kids and things like that, so they feel comfortable buying from them. And in turn, they offer up good services. They offer up everything the town needs. But when you get a mall like this, is like a one-stop shop, of course people are going to stop going to the mom and pop businesses because they may have better name brands and things like that. I've always wondered, I mean, I'm no businessman, but I would assume that for the purposes of the town and the economy, it would be better if when major malls moved in like that, if they offered the mom and pop businesses a slot within the mall, because I would imagine that would, like, they could do very well in those malls. They have some of the same stores. Obviously, the mall probably wouldn't receive as much of a payout from the mom and pop businesses, but they would get business, and they would be getting business from people from neighboring towns and things like that. So it's just a shame that in our form of capitalism, typically the small business owner gets pushed out, and we're all guilty of it. Of course, we like buying from small businesses, but at the end of the day, it's really hard to compete with a trusted brand that's been making a lot of money. And so I really think that's a very interesting dynamic to throw in there, and to make it be a pretty big plot point within the storyline. And then we can talk about Nancy and Jonathan, who have turned into the stereotypical quintessential reporter duo that you find in comics. The first ones to come to mind are Lois Lane and Clark Kent, and Mary Jane and Peter Parker, where you have Nancy is that fiery, go-getter, really focused journalist who's going to uncover the truth no matter what it takes. And then you have the mild-mannered photographer in Jonathan. I thought that was really cute, and I like that dynamic. But yeah, season 3 is already off to a great start. They're doing a lot with electromagnetism. And then the Russians, that's a very interesting thread, because I said it in episode 1. The fact that they've introduced Russians means that they could possibly start infiltrating spies within the town. The code, I don't know if it's specific to Hawkins. I don't know if they are specifically looking at Hawkins. I would imagine so, just because Hawkins was the first ones to have success in opening the gate. So I imagine they're looking for 11. That would make sense, because old buddy was in the restaurant watching Hop. He probably knows Hop knows where 11 is. So they're looking for 11. If they can't open the gate by technological means, they probably want to study her or use her in some form or fashion to open that gate, because time is winding down. They're running out of time, and the scientist in charge is definitely gonna die if he doesn't get the gate open. So why they want to get the gate open, I'm not sure. It does play into a lot of real world lore, because especially dating back to like World War II, there was a lot of speculation and folk tales where people believe that the Soviet army were conducting like satanic rituals to bring evil undead soldiers back to life to add to the Soviet army. Now, I don't know whether they actually tried something like that or if that was just propaganda, but it was believed, a lot of people did believe, that the Soviets were trying to build an undead army. And as you can see, it kind of looks like the Mind Flayer is also building an undead army, so to speak, using, taking in people, using Billy to bring subjects to create an army. And so I do like that little element that they tossed in there, because it does kind of parallel with real world lore. So yeah, man, this show continues to rise above, and I love it. But that's gonna do it for today's video, guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Remember to drink some water, and if no one told you today, just know that I love you. Peace out, everybody.